Getting weak for the Nifty now. This is Hot Stocks on ET now. Well,
let's move on and let me now welcome the Managing Director of Blue Star, Mr. SATISH JAMDAR. He joins us now. Blue Star came up with, one would say, disappointing set of numbers because revenues for the quarter gone by, they were up by 4%. Profits have slipped by about 47%. Satish, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Characterize the quarter gone by for us and why have profits for Blue Star slipped by 47%?
Yeah, good morning, Nikunj. I think this is the third time I'm talking to you. The sound is not too clear. I mean, I'm not hearing you too well, but I got what you said. Yes, indeed, you saw the figures not so bright for last quarter. As I told you last time, we look at our business on a year-to-year basis. Third quarter usually is our worst, and the first and the last quarter usually the best. Having said that, we look at what really went astray in this quarter. Quarter 3 was actually the top line. The quarter 1 and 2 we had a good top line growth of 25%, which fell down to almost 4%. That's been the real cause because we have a fixed cost and that's affected the bottom line. So it's a matter of catch up now in the fourth quarter. That's what it looks like. We have the order book, by the way, 2,000 crores in hand right now for execution. So catching up these are not jobs which are gone away, they are still there, and we would put all our efforts now. The customers also getting ready because they have year-end targets to achieve, their budgets to complete, and they also perhaps on the cash flow etc. need to start moving, and perhaps the liquidity has hit some of the projects, but I think they're going to catch up. That's the way I look at it. On the other side, where we have room air conditioner, refrigerant product, you can see very healthy growth going beyond 20, 30, 40%. Good margins there. As I told you last time, we corrected our margin problem. In the first 2 quarters, we had a good growth, 25%. However, our bottom line was slightly below the previous year. That came from a drop in margin by 3-4%. We corrected that. I told you that last time with some cost side plans, and also we raise some prices wherever we could in some of the segments. So that gave us, I think, the margins in quarter 3, by the way, are in line with what they were last year. That's a very good sign. Now we need to get our top line going in the last quarter.
Right.
I think that's
you just pointed out that traditionally the third quarter is the weakest of the lot. So what can we expect from you come next quarter? Are you going to better this performance, and if so, by how much?
So we'll certainly better the third quarter. As I said, fourth quarter is usually our biggest quarter.
Sure.
And I see no reason with the order book in hand, projects in hand, why we won't emulate that again. So I'm looking for a good quarter 4. And hopefully you'll see much better results coming up at the end of the year.
Would you like to put a number to that?
Right now. You ask me this every time. It's difficult for me to give numbers. I'm not allowed to, but certainly much better than what you see. The margins, as I said, have caught up. The billing will improve. There, by the way, some more things, like we just announced, you may be having read a lot of media reports on our having launched ourselves this year into the residential side for room ACs, which is a large business which we've been away from. So you'll find from this month, this quarter onwards, and especially this summer, a lot of business coming. We're trying to get our numbers up. We're looking at 4% where we are, not handling the residential segment. It was about 4% our market share. And with this addition now we're all ready and actually have announced a whole new range of products. The dealers and the road shows have been completed last week, and we are now going through in February onwards. So you'll start seeing much more increase on our sales on the
Satish, I'm afraid we are a bit tight on time. We got to leave it there. Satish. Good luck for the coming quarter, and thank you for joining us on ET now. Let's move on, and let me also now 30 points off for the Nifty, and it was off by about 75 points for the Sensex. A quick break on hot stocks, when we come back, markets and much more.